Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to week 6 of the Warmaker Tournament. Tonight, we end all 3 semifinals, and we will learn who is going to tenfold and fighting for World Championship Gold.
The following is a semi-final match in the Warmaker Tournament. Introducing first, representing American Terror, the most successful champion of all of VRW, Mason.
As always, I am the voice of VRW commentary. This is the one and only Quandissimo, and we are kicking week 6 off with one of 3 semi-final matches. That being right here, Mason Rex, the sole standout of American Terror, looking to overcome his opponent tonight to go straight to tenfold and fight for his 3rd VRW World Championship. And here comes the man who has more than redeemed himself in the eyes of the VRW Riots since we have returned to the Warzone.
And his opponent, Kobe Japan, Kosuke Kurosawa.
Kosuke Kurosawa, a man who has recently joined the ranks of the VRW Warmongers, was goaded into starting way too early in the Warmaker Tournament due to an irate, unsung world champion, I should say former unsung world champion, Jason Ramirez, who was irate at the idea of having to fight in a tournament for a championship he never lost. Jason Ramirez will be competing later on tonight in his semifinal matchup against Raymond Page. But tonight, we're talking about the Redeemer, the most flamboyant warmonger since LC3 to set foot in the VRW ring. Kosuke Kurosawa, who came up from the ashes 2 weeks ago in a Redemption King of the Hill Frenzy match, overcame 7 men on that match, but then went on to defeat Kennedy Reed in order to make it back into the Warmaker Tournament. Now he finds himself here after overcoming a frenzy match last week in the quarterfinals. Now finds himself in a match against Mason Rex. The winner of this match goes on to tenfold, ladies and gentlemen, to fight to be the first ever VRW Warzone champion of 2023 since our return to the Warzone, since our return to YouTube. Kosuke Kurosawa looks to topple Mason Rex here tonight, despite the impressive resume, despite all the accolades American Terror has occurred since VRW has begun. Kosuke Kurosawa looks to dash Mason Rex's hopes here tonight. And Mason Rex already showcasing some power here against Kosuke Kurosawa. American Terror has been very vocal about their distaste of the new faces that have joined the ranks of the Warmongers. Kosuke Kurosawa being one of those new faces to join VRW since our return. And Kurosawa has done nothing but impress the VRW Riot since his beginning here. And I doubt Kurosawa is looking to impress Mason Rex, as he has had the announcer announce as he comes out to this ridiculous calling of his name when he arrives in the war zone. Mason Rex does not care at all when it comes to the new faces of VRW. He believes that it's his time once again to be the man, the top of the mountain, but Kosuke Kurosawa is standing in his way. As Kurosawa is trying to get a handle on the situation here that is Mason Rex has been holding the offense since this matchup has begun here. Kurosawa trying to get himself fired up as he tosses into the ropes here. Pop up into a kick. Misses with the enziguri. Rex had it well scouted there. And Mason Rex now whipping Kurosawa into the corner and nails him with that back elbow. But Mason Rex has been super confident since his climb throughout the tournament. And Kurosawa with a disrespectful slap to the face and a kick to the small of the back. But Mason Rex not going to take this disrespect kindly. Now it's targeting the left arm of Kosuke Kurosawa. Again, Mason Rex, a huge number of accolades along with Benjamin Sawyer, and Darren Choi, as we're going for the first cover of the matchup here by Mason Rex. Shoulders are down and shoulder able to kick up. I'm sorry. It's just Sawyer now, ladies and gentlemen. And Mason Rex kick to the midsection. Looking for the... Thought he was going for a Rex Ranger there, but no. Once again, looking for this inverted Boston Crab maneuver, as he is pulling back on the left and right arm of Kosuke Kurosawa, increasing the pressure. But again, Kurosawa able to find an escape. Pop up into a Frankenstein by Kurosawa. The more agile of the two in this matchup here, as Kurosawa pops up into a kick again, and this time Miyazaki connects. And now Kosuke Kurosawa trying to go for it once again, but holds on to him this time. Power bomb by Mason Rex. A great counter, and another counter by Kurosawa. Third enziguri thrown, and this time it connects again. But Mason Rex not going to let Kurosawa keep the advantage. Blocks the big boot, but Kurosawa still in the grasping clutches of Mason Rex as he's tossed over the top rope. And Mason Rex is going to start showing the viciousness here. Oh! Stepping down on the hand and wrist of Kosuke Kurosawa. As Kurosawa tries to find a way out of the offensive leap of Mason Rex's matchup here, in a stiff roundhouse to the ribs of Mason Rex is unfazed, tossing Kurosawa back inside the ring. Darren Troy last week stepping up for the name of not just himself, but the entirety of American Terror, trying to let the tag team division know that American Terror is one of the top tag teams VRW has to offer, knowing that there is a tag team invitational. However, that's going to be explained by the Dawn later on tonight for both the Warmongers and the War Maidens. We got a lot of competition in the tag team scene this time around. And Mason Rex with another stiff right hand. Now, Kurosawa has been very impressive since the start of the tournament, but cannot seem to get a grasp of any real offense against Mason Rex. Can find himself some counters here, but unless it stands, then it's not going to amount to much, as Mason Rex just smug in the face after receiving that ace crusher. Ooh. Kick to the midsection of Kurosawa, a disrespectful slap. Once again, another kick to the ribs by Mason Rex. Kurosawa once again with a Frankensteiner. And now the roundhouse kicks meeting to home here. Kurosawa with a Northern Light suplex on the outside, right in front of the VRW Riots. Kurosawa now maybe dipping into more offense, as Kurosawa begins to lead the charge, climbing to the top rope. Kosuke Kurosawa dives down into a knee to the small of the back. Here's the cover by Kurosawa. Shoulders are down. Mason Rex able to get the shoulder up at 2. And now Kurosawa starting to get into the ebb and flow of this matchup. I spoke too soon. Mason Rex has gotten control of the... Oh! Ran into a brick wall off of that shoulder tackle, whipping Kurosawa back into the corner. And now raining down these stomps into the chest of Kurosawa here. Mason Rex as ruthless as ever. You can dog on this man all you want, but you cannot ignore the drive that we are seeing with Mason Rex as he's climbing now to the top rope. We're off to see Rex fly with an elbow to the outside. It was that very elbow that advanced Mason Rex into the quarterfinals of the Warmaker Tournament. It has been seeming to do enough damage to Kurosawa, but now Mason Rex tossed back inside. And now Kurosawa looking for the most flamboyant DDT, but Mason Rex shots in the midsection. These body blows and the punches here. Looking for a DDT in his own right here, but Kurosawa counters himself once again. Misses with the backhand. Mason Rex now with a grip. Oh! Overhand hammer punch by Mason Rex as he now drops him with the neck breaker. Gets him to float over into the American clutch. American clutch submission locked in on Kurosawa, and he taps out. Kurosawa taps out just like that.
Here's your winner, Mason Rex.
The first submission tap out since we returned to the Warzone, and of course it had to be by the hands of Mason Rex, who punched his ticket to tenfold. When we were talking about the redemption story of Kosuke Kurosawa, no one had expected Mason Rex to downright eliminate the threat that Kurosawa had posed coming into this matchup. Kosuke Kurosawa, impressive throughout the tournament, but Mason Rex said that he had no respect for any of the new faces. Is back and forth as we threw on in this match. Rex kept a stronghold on all the offense since this matchup had even begun, despite the efforts of Kosuke Kurosawa. After that exchange of DDT counters, it came to Mason Rex locking in his trusty American clutch submission that forced Kurosawa to tap out. Mason Rex is the first of 4 warmongers to advance to tenfold and will fight for the Warzone Championship.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the team of Helen and Sonya Valiant, the Valiant Blade.
And now we are dipping into the first ever tag team match of 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, Helen and Sonya Valiant. This is the Valiant Flame. Despite their best efforts, they could not press forward in the Warmaker Tournament, but have high hopes here as a legitimate tag team in their tag team debut here. And now a returning tag team.
And their opponents, the team of Blondie Bombshell and Alice Cherry Bomb, the Atomic Blonde.
Blondie Bombshell and Alice Cherry Bomb also were taking part in the Warmaker Tournament. Was not able to make it past the first round, but got into a spat of words against the Valiant Flame last week. Both teams seemingly fired up now that we are focusing on some tag team action here in the Warzone. And when the news broke of the Tag Team Invitational, every tag team in VRW was on notice, knowing that both set of tag team championships will be put up on the line at tenfold. This is the Tag Team Invitational. Every tag team looking to show out here and be impressive enough to be a part of the Tag Team Championships respectfully at tenfold. As we are starting things off with Helen Valiant kicking things off against, Alice Cherry Bomb and a discus lariat by Helen here. Cover shoulders are down, a quick shoulder up for Alice Cherry Bomb. First tag team matchup of VRW since returning to the Warzone in 2023. Helen Valiant, who lost out to Ruby Rebel in round 1 of the Warmaker Tournament. Alice Cherry Bomb as well as Blondie Bombshell losing out in round 1. Tag made to Sonya Valiant, who partook in the semifinals of the Warmakers bracket last week, was unable to make her spot at tenfold. Sammy Stone from behind with a pounce knocked her out of the Queen of the Hill Frenzy, but was very vocal last week towards Blondie and Alice about the Tag Team Invitational, about how it's the new generation's time. And Blondie Bombshell with a body attack into the corner here, and she's trying to keep the advantage for her team. Stiff kick to Sonya Valiant. Now kick to the midsection again, and this time a DDT. Frequent tags being made by Blondie Bombshell and Alice Cherry Bomb as this matchup continues. Alice keeping an eye on Helen at ringside. Alice Cherry Bomb playing around some misdirection and decides to opt out, tags back in Blondie. Gonna find some chemistry here. It's been quite some time since these two have tagged in a ring in general. And Blondie Bombshell misses with the lariat. Sonya, however, showcasing the power of the Valiant Flame, squatting Blondie Bombshell into a power slam. And Blondie tried to make a tag. Sonya stopping it there momentarily. And from behind, looking for an STO. Great counter by Sonya. A stiff kick to the ribs again. Sonya Valiant tossing Blondie into the ropes here. Into a power slam again. Tag to Helen of the Valiant Flame here, making their Warzone tag team debut, as Helen tossing Blondie aside into a deep arm drag. And Helen Valiant driving the knees to the side of Blondie and a knee across the face this time. And Helen doing an excellent job keeping Blondie grounded here. Tag made back to Sonya, keeping Blondie isolated from making an attack to Alice Cherry Bomb as he kicks away this time. Rolls to the outside goes Sonya. Blondie Bombshell trying to keep an eye on all cylinders here. A little bit of misdirection on her part. Looking for a German suplex to Sonya. And Blondie Bombshell, ooh, kick to the ribs and a DDT. And Blondie Bombshell turning her attention to Helen with a stiff strike as she's holding on to the apron here, but a counter. Helen, the unlegal War Maiden of this matchup here, but Blondie spending too much time paying attention to the wrong member of the Valiant Flame. Now crawls away, looking to make a tag to Alice Cherry Bomb. And a tag made to Helen Valiant. And oh! Stiff forearm strike after the epic stare down between these two War Maidens. And Helen Valiant off the fisherwoman suplex. As the Valiant Flames trying to get fired up here over the top rope. Kosuke Kurosawa. And Alice Cherry Bomb found a counter to some of the offense is being showcased by the Valiant Flame, a deadly Saito. Matted floor is still one of the hardest parts of being here on ringside. As Alice Cherry Bomb now sending Helen back inside the ring. Tag made to Blondie Bombshell right in front of the face of Helen Valiant. As Blondie now got caught. Wrenching away at the arm here. Ooh! Kick to the ribs, misses with the roundhouse. Helen Valiant showcasing some strength of her own with that exploder suplex. And a stiff overhand punch, kick to the ribs again. Blondie Bombshell, overhead chop punch by Blondie. Ooh, shot to the midsection, back and forth like a pendulum swing here. And up on the shoulders, looking for the Blondie Bomber. The cover, hook to the leg, and Sonya making a quick save for her partner. But Blondie's not done. Look at her climb to the top rope. Easing in. Looking for the splash zone. There's the splash by Blondie. But not going for the cover, however. Wants to do a bit more damage here. Dragging it to the corner of the Atomic Blondes. Oh, trying to make a tag to Alice, but Helen wasn't going to let it happen here. Has her up, looking for a powerbomb perhaps here. Blondie Bombshell able to find the escape. Stiff forearm blocked by Helen once again. Helen Valiant looking for a neck breaker, but Blondie, oh! Able to counter a neck breaker for herself. And has her up again. The Blondie Bomber. Cover again. Hook to the leg. Shoulders are down, and a kick out by Helen Valiant. And the VRW Riots are starting to make a riot here for tag team wrestling. As Helen drags her and Blondie away into the corner of the Valiant Flame, but Blondie not looking for any of her shenanigans here. Kick to the midsection again. And Helen Valiant double underhook into a suplex. War Maidens are really starting to show their strength here in this tag team match. And misses with the knee drop. Blondie Bombshell taking advantage here. Misses with the lariat from behind. Once again, another Saito suplex. And goes for the knee drop again, but Blondie rolls aside here. Tried to go for a crossbody, but Helen was able to back up. And now wrenching away. Hammerlock. Looking for a Russian leg sweep. And slamming down hard on the left arm of Blondie Bombshell. Tag made to Sonya Valiant. And now Sonya got caught with a punch here, but Blondie Bombshell dragging her along. Elbows to the ribs and midsection again. Knocking back Blondie Bombshell, but has Sonya up. Blondie Bomber again. This time to Sonya. Hooks the leg. Shoulders are down. Sonya able to kick out too. Blondie Bombshell catching both members of the Valiant Flame, and a double axe handle taking down Sonya. And Blondie Bombshell kicked her rib. DDT on the outside to Sonya. Both of these teams getting a feel of what it's going to be like down the road for a tag team competition. feeling each other out here. Blondie Bombshell tried to go after Helen Valiant, but got met with a knee. And again, keeping herself distracted. And this time the shoulder connects as Sonya back inside the ring. Blocks a lariat from behind now, dragging Sonya Valiant into the corner of the Atomic Blondes. But the elbows again to the ribs and midsection of Blondie Bombshell. Now tossed into the corner. Sonya with a clothesline. But still going through. Shoulder tackle now. And this is how she got into the semifinals, but not going for the gut-wrench powerbomb this time. Ooh. Face first in that top turnbuckle blocks the tag that she was trying to make to Helen. Kick to the ribs and midsection. Misses with that overhand punch. Blondie Bombshell looking for a suplex. And Blondie Bombshell looks to climb to the top rope. Looking to fly. Looking for a corkscrew senton, but Sonya moved out of the way. That would have been it for Sonya had she not moved. But again, elbows this time to the ribs of Sonya. Trying to soften her up for the next splash. And a Saito suplex from Blondie this time. And crawls into the cover. Hooks the leg right in front of Helen Valiant, who stops the pin. As Blondie once again distracting herself, turning her attention away from the League of War Maiden. And instead going to make the tag to Alice Cherry Bomb. Sonya back to her feet. And a kick to the midsection moved out the way. However, stiff right by Sonya Valiant. And now with a grip of the nape of the neck, drags her to the Valiant Flames corner. Elbow to the midsection again. As Alice Cherry Bomb kick to the midsection. Oh, with the straight jacket backstabber by Alice Cherry Bomb. Into the cover, hooks the leg, shoulders are down. Helen once again making the save. And Alice Cherry Bomb with some distance, looking to dive to the outside. Suicide dive by Alice Cherry Bomb. And Sonya Valiant is down and out, and Alice this time turns her attention to her unlegal War Maiden. And Helen being that much of a distraction, but a dive to the outside. But Sonya catches these rights, blocks it this time. And a kick to the ribs. Sonya Valiant has her up. High angle powerbomb to Alice. And Sonya looking for a pump handle, drops her across the knee this time. Gotta be wary of the referee's 10 count. I think we're at 7 now. And Helen Valiant standing to guard. And Sonya turns her attention to Blondie Bombshell. Hold on. Blondie gets dropped with a back suplex. And Alice turns her attention to Helen. These heavy strikes and a drop kick knocks her off the apron. And now both War Maidens taking attention to each other here. Full Nelson is locked in. Sonya trying to force a submission on the hands of Alice Cherry Bomb. Full Nelson is deep, locked in. For a step to the foot here and a stunner. Alice found her escape there. Sidestep, kick to the ribs. Alice Cherry Bomb here. Go! Pump handle powerbomb by Alice Cherry Bomb. However, Helen stopped the pin. From behind the neckbreaker, dropping Helen. And a tag made to Blondie. Helen still in the ring, however, Blondie Bombshell taking her out with a stiff forearm. As Sonya struggles to make it back to her feet on the outside here. Blondie Bombshell jumps down and slams her down. Ooh! Stiff double axe handle, now stepping down the arm of Sonya Valiant. That is a lot of distance. Blondie Bombshell measuring the splash zone. Blondie Bombshell with a splash. A cover, hook to the leg. The Atomic Blondes with the win.
here are your winners, the Atomic Blondes.
And the tag team division getting some love thanks to the Valiant Flame and the Atomic Blondes kicking off this tag team invitational, showcasing what the tag team division of the War Maidens is going to be like here at VRW, as the Valiant Flame and Atomic Blondes were trying to go off one-upping each other with the counters throughout this very match. And Sonya Valiant showcasing so much strength. Meanwhile, it was Helen Valiant and the Atomic Blondes showcasing the highlight reel with all the dives. And Blondie Bombshell showcasing all of her kind of power. 3 Blondie Bombers throughout the matchup. However, it could not put away either members of the Valiant Flame. We then turn back to the counter brigade between Alice Cherry Bomb and Sonya Valiant, finding herself an escape from the full Nelson. And bobbing and weaving, we thought this was going to be it. The near fall on this pump handle power bomb by Alice Cherry Bomb, but Helen breaking up the pin. But it would be what makes the Atomic Blondes so atomic. If they aren't diving from the top rope, then they're not doing it right. The body splash from the top rope at the hands of Blondie Bombshell. The Atomic Blondes with the first tag team victory at 2023. Welcome back to the tag team division, Alice Cherry Bomb and Blondie Bombshell.
Burn it at both ends. I like the fire causing mayhem. I'm not tired, I've been waiting. I'm not for
The team of
I'm my own and I'm jaded. Energy comes from my hatred. Call me the villain, cause I be killing.
We are back with some more tag team action here. This is the tag team debut of the New Dawn, Big Tito and Bobby Bass, who are newcomers here to the VRW Warmongers, who were mouthing off to American Strong Style last week, which is how this tag team matchup came about. Both of these men were impressive during the Warmaker Tournament, but now we're going to see the return of the tag team division's American team, American Strong Style.
And their opponents, accompanied to the ring by Team of Evan Wilder and Chase Cole, American Strong Style.
Danny Wells with an impressive showing in the Warmaker Tournament. However, it would be him being put through a table that would dash his dreams of being a world champion in the Warmaker Tournament, but has now turned his focus on building up Chase Collins and Evan Wilder as they maintain their chase after the Tag Team Championship gold. It has been their dream to be the Tag Team Champions of VRW since their arrival last year. In 2022, American Strong Style looking to be the top American team in VRW. It will be Evan Wilder and Bobby Bass starting things off here. Danny Wells watching on from ringside. And Bobby Bass already with a power play here against Evan Wilder. Dropping it with that. Oh! I forgot how explosive Bobby Bass was at the start of the Warmaker Tournament. And Bobby gonna definitely be showing that explosiveness here in this tag team. Tag made to Big Tito, the big man on campus. And it's definitely gonna be looking to overpower this tag team duo of Chase Collins and Evan Wilder. And Big Tito got dropped with a DDT. Evan Wilder now trying to wrestle for control, trying to overpower Big Tito here, trying to make a tag to Chase Collins with a pop shot there. And that gave Evan an advantage. The towering prowess of Big Tito here being leveled right now. As Evan Wilder on the top rope looks for the elbow. And now looking for an early cover in this matchup. Hook to the leg, shoulders, and down to the shoulder came up for Big Tito. And oh! Keeping the big man down. That vertical standing senton bomb by Evan Wilder. Misses with the double axe handle. Stiff right by Big Tito. Now being tossed aside into the ropes here. High angle hip toss by Big Tito. And there's a power that we're definitely going to be seeing that sleight of hand ease. And at the Fisherman Buster in a pin cover. Great bridge by the big man. And misses. Ooh. Blocks the overhand punch in. But a wrestling takedown by Evan Wilder. Misses. Oh! Shot to the ribs and a punch in the back of Evan Wilder. Black hole slam by Big Tito. As he's trying to ragdoll Evan Wilder, who takes a hold of the left leg of Big Tito, softening it up. And now a tag made to Chase Collins. All three members of American Strong Style coming from the Second City Dojo, home to so many men and women taking a part of the East circuit all across the globe here. Ooh! A stiff forearm. This is Chase Collins of American Strong Style. Tag back to Evan Wilder as Danny Wells watches on from ringside. Ooh. And a stiff kick by Big Tito here. Now overpowering Evan Wilder here. Face first in that top turnbuckle. And a tag made to Bobby Bass. And has him up in a powerbomb position here. Look out! Oh! Lariat takedown from the powerbomb position, and Bobby Bass going after Chase Collins as Big Tito attacking Evan Wilder on the outside. High angle powerbomb, softening up Evan Wilder, all for Bobby Bass to take advantage. Now has him in a cradle carry here. Oh! Cradle-like face buster by Bobby Bass. And now a fisherman driver on a hard flooring outside. This is the new dawn, claiming that it's their time to shine in the sunlight. And Evan Wilder making the tag to Chase Collins. And Chase hopped into something there, but into the grips of Bobby Bass is what he found himself in. Elbows to the ribs and midsection. Misses with the lariat. As Bobby Bass has a hold of the left wrist of Chase Collins, and these kicks and a lariat taking him down. Shutting down some of that momentum of American Strong Style is Big Tito. Tap back inside. Oh! Crossbody by Chase Collins. Covering the hook to the leg. Oh, a shoulder tackle by Evan Wilder. Getting his get back. And stepping down in the arm of Big Tito is Chase Collins. And once again putting down more pressure on the left arm. Stepping down the elbow. Now a grip of the nape of the neck. Dragging him to American Strong Style's corner here. Face first of that top turnbuckle. Tag me to Evan Wilder. Hip toss. And both of these two lined up in position with a double shoulder tackle to Big Tito. As Evan Wilder now in position to possibly put this match away. Pop up into a spine buster to Big Tito. And Evan Wilder now gonna try and drag Big Tito to the corner, but Tito with the elbow to the ribs in midsection. Look at the size compared to Evan Wilder. Oh! Fisherman suplex into the cover, hooks to the leg, and a quick kick out by Evan Wilder. And Tito making an attack to Bobby Bass once again. And Bobby gonna take advantage of the situation here, tossing in the ropes. Power slam by Bobby Bass. And New Dawn really taking it to American Strong Style. Their tag team debut here in VRW. American Strong Style need to shake off this tag team ring rust. And Evan Wilder now with some shots in the ribs at midsection of Bobby Bass. Now wrestling for control into a German suplex. Pinning on into the trifecta German suplex of Danny Wells here. Tilt-a-well into an armbar. Armbar locked in on Bobby Bass. Trying to force a submission. But Bobby able to find an escape. Holds him over. And a lariat by Bobby. And then, oh! Not sure what Bobby was looking for, but Chase Collins in the interception. And now back inside the ring, these heavy shots here. Hip toss. Judo throw by Evan Wilder. Chase Collins making an attack. And Chase Collins decided to climb all the way to the top rope. Looking to fly perhaps a Big Tito. And taking him off the top turnbuckle for the safety of Bobby Bass. Now these shots are connected at home here. Judo toss by Collins. As Bobby Bass turns his attention again to, Evan Wilder, and a lariat again. Turning Collins inside and out. And now going after, just bending down on the arm of Chase Collins, stepping down on himself this time. And Chase Collins gonna throw Bobby back inside the ring. Great assist from Evan Wilder here. Trying to make the tag, and he does. Big Tito's in. And a back step by Chase Collins, showing some power of his own, and a gourd buster. And a tag made to Evan Wilder once again. Freaking tags of American Strong Style. Sidesteps Big Tito from behind. Ooh. Stiff forearm strike toss into the corner. As Evan Wilder now laying the hands on Big Tito. Wrenching away at the left arm and shoulder. A Big Tito again, another big shot. And tried to go for a chop, a Big Tito with a kick to the ribs. Kick to the ribs by Evan this time. Now with a grip of the nape of the neck, drags him into American Strong Style's corner once again. Tag made to Chase Collins. And a tag team prowess. Big Tito gets hit for a ride. As Chase Collins now looks to put this matchup away with a discus lariat. Into the cover. Hooks the leg. Shoulders are down for a victory over New Dawn. And kicking out at 2.5 was Big Tito. And Chase Collins powering with a big boot, laying out Big Tito. And another discus lariat, this time a counter, however, and a boot by Tito this time. Chase Collins trying to go 2 for 2. And now, and that did some damage to the left leg of Chase Collins. And Big Tito, I think he took himself out on that landing with that drop kick. And now finally Bobby Bass taking it back to his feet. That'll happen to him. And now Big Tito back in control over Chase Collins with a gourd buster of his own, taking up some steam. Moves aside. And now, super kick by Chase Collins. Straight jacket German suplex. Now trying to make the tag to Bobby Bass, but he can't get there. Chase Collins in the way. And now drops him down with an elbow. And him stepping down. Ooh. Shots to the side of the head here by Chase Collins. Gotta imagine the wonder of Danny Wells here in this matchup between American Strong Style and New Dawn. Taking him out with another lariat, turning Collins inside and out. And trying to slide the right leg of Chase Collins. As Bobby Bass now being a legal man here. Overhead belly to belly. And Chase Collins making the tag. And the pounce by Bobby Bass. The cover, hook to the leg, kick out by Evan Wilder at 2.5. And the New Dawn really showing their strengths here. Dividing and conquering American Strong Style. And a kick to the ribs of Evan Wilder as Bobby Bass holds the offense here. Kick to the ribs of Evan Wilder. And now there's a takedown and the overhead punches. Evan Wilder out of control. The wild man of American Strong Style being laid out, tag made to Big Tito. And now Evan Wilder here, tilt-a-whirl into the armbar again. The softened up left arm, armbar, and Big Tito tapped out.
Here are your winners, American Strong Style.
Instant takedown by American Strong Style. That armbar that was working the left arm of Big Tito that was damaged earlier on in the match by Evan Wilder here. Near fall by Big Tito. American Strong Style seemingly struggling throughout the matchup, but was able to pick things up halfway along. But New Dawn really showing their tag team capability here in VRW. But we thought the matchup was going to end here by Chase Collins off of that discus lariat to Big Tito that took the big man off of his feet, but Tito was able to kick out. It all came down to this unexpected tilt-a-whirl that came out of nowhere from Evan Wilder, wearing down and hyperextending the arm, forcing the tap out. American Strong Style with big claims in its tag team invitational.
The following is a semi-final match in the Warmaker Tournament. Introducing first, with his Beach, California, Jason Ramirez.
Jason Ramirez has recently come to terms that he is indeed a man without a championship. The unsung world champion, Jason Ramirez, who never lost a VRW Warzone championship, finds himself here in the Warmaker Tournament, who has been trampling over the competition and let his opponent, Raymond Page, know last week that he will obliterate the Warmaker Tournament and once again become the VRW Warzone champion. Will Jason Ramirez punch his ticket to tenfold?
And his opponent, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Raymond Page.
Raymond Page, an underaccomplished VRW veteran, a VRW alumni and legend if you would, has yet to make it to the big time since the start of VRW. Found himself in many tag teams, many factions in fact, but has never found himself in the hands of championship gold. Rather, championship gold has never been found in his hands. But here, Raymond Page looks to topple Jason Ramirez and punch his own ticket to tenfold, going off against one of the men who helped build VRW to where it is, much like Raymond Page, Mason Rex, who dominated Kosuke Kurosawa at the start of the show. Can Raymond Page defeat Jason Ramirez? The answer will be answered right here, right now. Jason Ramirez, Raymond Page, who gets caught with a drop kick. How's that for the king of Dropkick City, Jason Ramirez? Straight out the gate here. First cover of the matchup. 2 and a 2 count. Are you kidding me, Raymond Page? And a start to this match as explosive as ever. Thanks to Jason Ramirez now off the springboard into the DDT. Has completely caught Raymond Page off guard. Now Jason Ramirez tried to drive the knee into the face of Raymond Page, and Page able to drop toe hold. There's a knee for yourself, Jason. And these are complete and opposite backgrounds between Jason Ramirez and Raymond Page. Raymond Page who has yet to earn himself a championship victory, unlike Jason Ramirez, a former 2-time world champion, looking to make it 3 times at tenfold as he's able to knock off Raymond Page. Tightrope into the dropkick. Now Raymond Page trying to re-earn his status as the king of Dropkick City, springboard into the enziguri. Fluid motion, but the knees came up from Jason Ramirez, blocking that shooting star press, and Ramirez now stiff forearm strike to Raymond Page. A big change for Jason Ramirez since the start of this entire tournament. Was upset to partake in this tournament. He felt the need to be handed the VRW Warzone Championship when we return to the Warzone. But Jason Ramirez has been true to his word, has been obliterating the competition since the start. It all started with Kosuke Kurosawa and a quick kick out by Raymond Page this time. It all started with Kosuke Kurosawa in week 1, completely demolishing Kurosawa, baiting him into actually coming out that night when it was way too early for Kurosawa to make his VRW debut, unlike Ramirez, who was irate at the fact that he had to be put through these trials and tribulation. And Raymond Page tilt-a-whirl into a backstabber. Page, on the other hand, has yet to hold himself gold in his own right, cover, but now in a kick out by Jason Ramirez is not going to be that easy for Raymond Page to grab a hold of that brass ring and make claims to being a champion of VRW. And a shoulder tackle knocking Ramirez off the apron. Raymond Page looks to dive to the outside. No. Raymond Page instead playing some mind games with Jason Ramirez instead. And Raymond Page, runs straight into Jason Ramirez and got caught into a crossface. Submission hold applied by Jason Ramirez. Is Page going to tap out? No. Flips him over. Using the momentum to his advantage here. Tripping the legs from underneath. And Raymond Page now. A little payback from earlier here. Stepping down in the back of Jason Ramirez. Now Raymond Page on the middle turnbuckle here. Looking to fly. Raymond Page with a diving knee. And it misses with the tornado kick again. And a drop kick again by Jason Ramirez. And now off the ropes with a knee to the side of the head of Raymond Page. Now rolls aside here. Raymond back to a vertical base. Toss aside into the ropes. Drop kick, me in the home. Both of these men trying to one-up each other, it seems, with the drop kicks being thrown in this matchup here. And an elbow to the small of the back of Raymond Page as he is forced to retreat to the outside. Jason Ramirez seeming full of himself. Now gonna meet Raymond Page on the outside, and Page sends him back inside the ring. Raymond Page now on the apron back inside the ring. And now off the springboard, misses. Great counter here by Raymond Page. Escaping the tactics of Jason Ramirez there. And now a boot to the side of face, and down goes Jason. Now into the cover. Hooks the leg, and a quick, powerful kick out by Ramirez. And Raymond Page over the top rope. Corkscrew tope plancha. And Raymond Page back on the offensive here, taking after the leg, the left leg of Jason Ramirez. I can barely see. Stepping down on the arm, I believe, here on Jason Ramirez. Ripcord into a high knee. Both of these two with so much to win in this match and also so much to lose as well. And Raymond Page trying to trip the legs here. This time got caught with a chop block. Chop block, ladies and gentlemen. And that is taking the winds out of the sails of Raymond Page as Jason Ramirez now driving the knees into the side of face. The unsung Warzone champion now looking to earn his third world championship as Ramirez now, the Samoan from Venice Beach, California, dropping down the elbow. And is this going to earn him a spot on Tapefold? A quick shoulder up by Raymond Page. Now stepping down on the back of the head here. Corkscrew leg drop by Jason Ramirez. And now raining down these heavy punches to Raymond Page. Ramirez once again finding himself on the top rope, this time with a frog splash. The cover up to the leg. Shoulder came up by Raymond Page at 2.5. Jason Ramirez beside himself now. And this is possibly Ramirez's final hurdle to the VRW Warzone Championship. There's a Page 13. Raymond Page hits him with the Page 13. And now looking to put this matchup away. Springboard into the European uppercut. He calls that the last chapter. But Jason Ramirez able to kick out at 2.5. And now climbs to the top rope. Raymond Page with a shooting star press. Raymond Page pulling out new stops here while maintaining the offense in this semi-final match. And a kick to the back of Jason Ramirez. And Raymond Page now stepping down on the arm again. And Ramirez making it back to a vertical base. Got caught. Dragon suplex by Ramirez. And Page is stunned. Page is rocked now. And Ramirez now, dropping the knee on the shoulder of Raymond Page and a kick to the head here. Another shooting star, but the knees came up again. And Ramirez with another drop kick. And will he be able to hit this one? This time driving the knee into the face of Raymond Page as Ramirez now once again climbs to the top rope. Wants to fly again, Raymond Page. Back to his fan to a high crossbody. And Ramirez now back on top of Page. Oh! And a swinging back fist. Raymond Page struggling to make it back to his feet of his own free will. And Ramirez with Page in his sights. Full head of steam, misses with the drop kick. And tilting the feet once again. Taking it from underneath. Oh! And Raymond Page up for the third time. Misses with the tornado kick. Push the drop kick aside. The king of Dropkick City trying to maintain his kingdom. This time the shooting star connects. And this time the tornado kick to the back of Jason Ramirez connects as well. Page is now the one who needs to redeem himself. And this semi-final matchup of the twisting power bomb. And Ramirez is able to kick out. But Raymond Page back to the top turnbuckle. Flies in with an elbow to the back of Jason Ramirez. But not going for a cover. Instead, Page looking for something else. He'll toss it to the ropes. Jason Ramirez here. Oh! Spinning sidewalk slam into a shooting star. And again with another shooting star press. Impressive trifecta by Raymond Page. And a fourth time. The assault of the midsection by Raymond Page. Springboard misses with the moonsault. Blocks the drop kick. As Raymond Page now left hand. Oh! Those left-legged kicks to the face of Jason Ramirez. Raymond Page. Oh! Got blasted with the forearm and Jason Ramirez kick to the ribs. Looking for a package. Pile driver to Raymond Page. And just like that, Ramirez has taken back advantage here. Looking for a running knee to Raymond Page. The cover. To head to tenfold. Raymond Page kicks out at 2.5. And Jason Ramirez is now beside himself. Trying to figure out what else he needs to accomplish to put out the flames of Raymond Page. Climbing back up to the top rope. Ramirez with an elbow. The cover again to put Raymond Page away. Page able to power out at 2. And Jason Ramirez getting more frustrated at the situation. And again, raining down punches to the face of Raymond Page and a leg drop across the chest. Understanding the ire of the VRW riots around him, Raymond Page and the roundhouse kick from a grounded position. And Raymond Page has his target set on Jason Ramirez. Corkscrew Kagero. Raymond Page is taking control of the match again. With Mason Rex definitely keeping his eyes on two of one of the top talents who will join him at tenfold for the VRW Warzone Championship match. And Ramirez with a springboard, but Page moved away. Drops the knee, but no one was home. Ramirez misses with the punch. Looking for a corkscrew powerbomb by Raymond Page. And now Raymond Page gonna send Jason Ramirez back inside the ring. Raymond Page now. Ooh, kicks to the face of Jason Ramirez. Stiff kicks and a shooting star press. Ramirez now Got turned around by Raymond Page. Ooh! Stiff elbow. Raymond Page trying to run away. Trying to get some distance between him and Jason Ramirez, who plants him with a back suplex. And Jason Ramirez, with Raymond Page dead center of the ring. Elbow drop again, connects. Cover again by Ramirez. Shoulders are down and a kick out by Raymond Page. And consecutive kicks to Raymond. Jason Ramirez is not going to let this opportunity slip through his fingers. Ooh, and another drop kick to the chest of Raymond Page. As Ramirez planting his feet over the top rope, barrel roll tope. And Ramirez is more comfortable when he is in control of this match. And Raymond Page not wanting this match at the end via countout. Ramirez now follows suit. And backing away here. Ooh. Shot to the back of Raymond Page. Looking for a spinning Uranagi slam. Cover again by Ramirez to get Page away from tenfold. But Page again kicking out at 2. And you can see the frustration on the face of Jason Ramirez. Oh! Again. Dropping the leg across the chest of Raymond Page. Kick to the ribs again. Raymond Page got caught into a jawbreaker. And Ramirez turns him around. Fall onto the back of the head and neck of Raymond Page. As Jason Ramirez now sweeping the floor with Raymond, who makes it back to a vertical base here. Oh! Legs taken out from underneath the Jason Ramirez as Raymond Page once again looking for the last chapter, but Ramirez barrel rolls away and whipping down the head to the mat. Shooting star press now into the cover. Hooks the leg. Shoulders are down. Page got the shoulder up again at 2. Ramirez is frustrated and irate. And a stiff forearm kick to the ribs. Looking for the... Oh! Scooping power slam by Ramirez. And now, perhaps could be looking for the end. Looking for the endeavor. Got flipped around. Flash knee strike. Page again into the cover. To meet Mason Rex at tenfold. And a shoulder up for Jason Ramirez at 2.5. This is a back and forth affair between Raymond Page and Jason Ramirez. Nails him with a drop kick. Full head of steam with a second drop kick. Ramirez is down. Page looking for a ripcord. Turns it into a high knee. Ramirez again rolls to the outside. Raymond Page for a trifecta. Corkscrew tope Kagero! And for a second time in concession, ripcord knee strike by Raymond Page. And now, clothesline at the clothesline here, still with a hold of the wrist of Ramirez. Ripcord into a drop kick. The King is back on the scene. The King of Dropkick City versus the unsung Warzone champion. Page now back to the top rope. Flies down with an elbow. The cover now by Raymond Page. Hook to the leg. Shoulders are down. Ramirez again with the left shoulder up at 2.5. And a shooting star again. But once again, Ramirez able to get the knees up with a drop kick of his own again. And Jason Ramirez is fed up with how long this match has been going for. Now with Page up on the top rope. Jason Ramirez now trying to put Raymond Page away. A top rope brainbuster on the top turnbuckle. Cover again to put Raymond Page away. Shoulders are down. Power at 2 for Raymond Page. Ramirez has gone back and forth throughout his arsenal to put out the flame of Raymond Page, to rip the rugs from underneath of his feet in order to make it a tenfold. Raymond Page continues to persist as Ramirez now back up on the top rope. And Raymond Page in the drop zone, crossbody again, this time to the outside. And Ramirez tackling against the legs of Raymond Page. And Raymond now with some strikes that were completely blocked by Jason Ramirez and a stiff forearm dropping Page. And a corkscrew leg drop once again. The back and forth that these two have had in this matchup is unpopular. And Raymond Page needs to keep in mind that the referee's at a 6 count. Trying to urge both of these warmongers get back inside the ring. Shot to the ribs again by Ramirez, who tosses Page aside into the barricade. And the count is at 8, but Ramirez breaking the 10 count as uncommon for Jason Ramirez with another Uranagi slam. Jason Ramirez wants a definite victory over Raymond Page, it seems. Tossing him into the barricade again. And now these shots, these elbows. Oh! Jumping, spinning roundhouse kick by Jason Ramirez. And now tossing Page again into the barricade, wearing him out. Jason Ramirez. Ooh, got caught with a kick to the ribs. Raymond Page, corkscrew powerbomb. Count is at 5. Raymond Page making it back inside the ring. And this time it's Page bringing up the 10 count of the referee. As these two continue to battle. And instead, Page brought Ramirez back to his feet too. But that generosity might have bitten Raymond Page in the leg here. As Jason Ramirez now up on the apron. Flips into what the hell was that? Jason Ramirez slingshotted himself back inside the ring to hit a nasty clothesline to Raymond Page, who is now paying some favor to the left leg and dropping the knee across the arm of Raymond Page. And Jason Ramirez again, these unprotected right hands to the face of Raymond Page. And now Jason Ramirez with a dazed Raymond Page and a running knee to the face. Cover again for Jason Ramirez to punch his ticket to tenfold.
Here's your winner, Jason Ramirez.
A necessary victory if you are Jason Ramirez. And now you are one step away from once again declaring to the world that yes, I am Jason Ramirez, your VRW Warzone champion. We are returning once again to another era of Ramirez. Back and forth, these two exchange drop kicks. These two exchange elbow drops from the top rope. Neither maneuvers would put one another away, but we are being shown the resiliency of both Jason Ramirez and Raymond Page. And this would be what would seal the deal, if you would, if you're Jason Ramirez catching Page off with the slingshot inside the ring with the clothesline, and for a second time since returning to the Warzone, the running knee by Jason Ramirez that would assure him a place in the VRW Warzone Championship match. Ladies and gentlemen, Jason Ramirez, Mason Rex, the contract is only speaking for himself here. Whoa, what the hell? Oh my God! It's Austin Storm! Austin Storm has returned to VRW! Austin Austin Storm is back and he is attacking Raymond Page. After Page has endured such punishment through this semifinal match. Where the hell is this even coming from? Page being sent to the steel stairs. And now Austin Storm planting the sledgehammer into the right leg of Raymond Page. Just brutalizing, tenderizing. Stop it, Austin! Stop it, damn you! What the hell is this even about? From out of nowhere, Austin Storm returns to the Warzone. Raymond Page trying to make it back to his feet, but got caught with a slingshot lariat. And Austin Storm now from the top rope. Shattered memory by Austin Storm. Austin Storm is back. And for whatever reason, he has turned his focus, turned his aggression to Raymond Page. Why, Austin? Why?
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied touring by Sebastian Shaw, the team of Davison Fish and Jacob B. Sabin, the Smile.
These three men are definitely an oddball faction if I do say so the least, Sebastian Shaw leading a charge of Jacoby and Davidson of the Smile, who have already done enough damage, made KJ Hunter more irate than he already was, had this man storm the building, leaving the war zone. And now it seems like P&D are looking to earn some kind of retribution on his behalf.
And their opponents, by Ray Eckert, the team of Jacob Baker and Damian Shelley, P&D.
Well, unfortunately, Ray, Jacob, and KJ were unable to make it to the finals of the Warmaker Tournament, but here tonight, we're going to be witnessing the debut of Damian Shelley, a member of P&D that hasn't been seen since tonight of all times, ladies and gentlemen. Damian Shelley making his Warzone debut, and better yet, in the tag team scene, P&D looking to partake in the tag team invitational we're going to be witnessing in 2 weeks, that tenfold, in order to see which two teams are going to be leading the charge in their respective tag team divisions, whether that be War Maidens or the Warmongers. Ray Everett to stand out here ringside. It'll be Damian Shelley starting things off, and not just his tag team debut, but his Warzone debut here against Jacoby. Oh! Jacoby Sabin, who just got planted already out the get-go. And Damian already going to make the tag to Jacob Baker. Jacob, who was a real powerhouse in the Warmaker Tournament. It was so very impressive, was Jacob Baker of P&D, as we are seeing Jacoby Sabin impressive in his Warzone debut as well, much like Damian Shelley. Jacoby Sabin and Davidson Fish making their Warzone debut as well as their tag team debut here against P&D. P&D standing for Punk's Not Dead. If you are new watching the show for the first time, ladies and gentlemen, this is the one and only voice of VRW commentary. I am Quandisimo. This is week 6. We know the finals of the Warmonger side of the bracket of the Warmaker Tournament. It will be Mason Rex versus the unsung world champion Jason Ramirez at tenfold for the VRW Warzone Championship. Sammy Stone will be competing as well for the War Maidens Championship. But here, after this matchup, we will find out who exactly she will be facing at tenfold. Here's the cover by Jacoby Sabin and Damian making a save for his team. That's Damian. Oh! And Jacoby making Shelley pay. Blasting him off of the apron. Misses wildly with the discus lariat. And Jacob Baker showcasing that unyielding freakish strength and agility that is on display here, as he's now well versed on the top rope trying to fly. As Sabin making it back to a vertical base here, moved out of the way of the senton from the top rope, and Jacoby Sabin with a Saito suplex, and Jacob Baker trying to make that tag, and he does. Davidson Fish as well, the legal man, and blasting Damian Shelley and turning his attention to Baker, tossing him over the top rope. And Davidson Fish, ooh, got caught with a stiff kick to the back. And Damian, ooh, tried to go for a wheelbarrow takedown, but Fish had it well scouted. Now making a tag back to Jacoby Sabin. Tag out by Davidson Fish. And now it's Jacoby Sabin that has Damian Shelley in a very bad spot here. Butterfly driver by Sabin, spiking him head first into the mat, and Jacob Baker having to make the save, got caught in the clutch of the Smile. As now Davidson Fish now taking him and throwing him over the top rope. And now Jacoby Sabin trapping Damian Shelley in the rings of Saturn, trying to force the submission, but Shelley able to find the escape there. Kick to the midsection by Sabin. Now going to be sending Damien for a ride here. Ran into a brick wall, shoulder tackle. And there's a tilt-a-whirl. Spiking him once again with another pile driver. And Jacoby Sabin, as you can probably hear and see it right now. Davidson Fish being tossed aside by Jacob Baker. Leg drop by Sabin. Hook to the leg. Shoulders are down. And a save made by Jacob Baker. Ray Everett watching on from ringside. Sebastian Shaw watching from ringside as well. Tag me to Jacob Baker. Off the bob and we blasted him with a forearm. An unsuspecting forearm into the cover. Hook to the leg. And the shoulder came up just in time for Jacoby Sabin. And now Baker, the towering presence of the powerhouse of P&D. Ooh! Getting caught with that head kick there. As Sabin making a tag to Davidson Fish of the Smile. Damian Shelley making it back on the apron. And Fish is just eyeing the newcomer here. Oh! Getting blasted with a forearm. Baker now going to take advantage perhaps. No. Fish had him first up there. Kick into a back flip and a clothesline blasted over the top rope. And Davidson has his eyes set on getting all got caught up in the ropes. Meanwhile, on the other side of the ring, Jacoby Sabin tossing Baker back inside. And Davidson knocking Shelley off the apron on the top rope and an elbow to the spine of Jacob Baker. Now the cover for the Smile on their Warzone debut. And Baker is able to get the shoulder up. That was a very close call for B&D. And from the top rope, misses with the shooting star. Baker now with an opportunity to see some momentum for himself here, but Davidson catching him with a drop salt. And once again, Davidson Fish from the top rope, this time with a double foot stomp. Crawls into the cover, shoulders are down, Shelley making a save once again. Now Jacoby Sabin trying to make a pay here. Forearm for the lower back. Tossed over the top rope he goes. This has been a very impactful tag team matchup. Once again, Davidson Fish climbed all the way to the top rope. This time the shooting star connects. The cover hook to the leg and Shelley being very impressive, saving Jacob Baker from getting pinned here against the Smile. Shelley's so quick to react to the action that's going on inside the ring. Hook to the leg by Jacob Baker. And Jacoby has his eyes on Shelley and blasts him with a back elbow. As laid back as the Smile may seem, they're showing the business and their resiliency against Punk's Not Dead. Now Jacob Baker has Davidson Airport. Spikes him down with the death powerbomb. Now making the tag to Damian Shelley. Going to give this man some shine. First day here in the war zone inside a VRW ring. Damian Shelley trying to impress not just the VRW Riders, but P&D themselves here. Face first into the mat goes Davidson. And another tag to Baker. Frequent tags being made. Very resourceful in this type of capacity. As Baker trying to bait Davidson Fish back to his feet here. From the middle ropes, nails him. Dead center with that drop kick. And getting in the way of the tag for Jacoby Sabin, stepping down in the chest as Baker got caught with a headbutt, knocking a man down. Both Davidson Fish and Jacob Baker rocked after this last exchange. And it's Baker to finally make it back to his feet, still with his eyes set on Jacoby Sabin, who gets blasted off the apron with a drop kick. And out from behind, had Davidson Fish caught Surfboard armbar stretch. Trying to force a submission on Davison Fish, who finds an escape. But somehow, someway, boot to the side of the face, back into the cover, and once again, Damian Shelley, the team player he is a P&D. Davison Fish now back on the top rope, looking to fly into another foot stomp. Both teams are being very impressive here, showcasing their tag team ability. As Jacoby Sabin lying in wait for Baker to get back to his feet. Hit this on Damian Shelley earlier on. This time Spikes Baker with the butterfly pile driver. Cover once again, and once more, Damian Shelley making the save. And once again, toss over the top rope. You gotta keep an eye on the quickness of Damian Shelley in this matchup. But the smile not getting a memo here. Hold on, Davison Fish taking matters into his own hands. DDT by Jacob Baker. And then it's left both Baker and Sabin all alone in the ring here, looking for that high angle DDT. But Sabin was able to counter. And this will be the third time we see it in this match, looking for the butterfly driver, but Baker able to counter Alabama Slammer. And that one really rocked Jacoby Sabin. And now blast over the overhead, punching it on a drop kick, sending Sabin all the way to the outside. Now Davison Fish now back up on the apron. Jacoby surveying the scene here. Got caught into the Luthez, and the heavy strikes now raining down by Jacob Baker. Now stomp down on the shoulder here. Stiff right hand by Jacob Baker into the cover now. Davison Fish turns his attention to Damian Shelley. Sabin able to kick out of his own free will as Davison now once again tossing Shelley out the ring. And Sebastian Shaw also circling, looking for that high angle DDT once again, but Sabin had it scouted and countered efficiently. And a neck breaker by Jacoby, planting Jacob Baker as he lays there flat on his back and dazed. And Davison Fish climbed back to the top rope, looks to fly into another shooting star. Shelley taken out. The smile with a victory here now. Jacob Baker survives. Davison Fish almost had that win for the smile. Jacob Baker now trying to go for that crucifix bomb again. But Davison Fish still with some fight left in him. Now from behind here, has him up in the electric chair. Has him caught, spikes him down. Cover, the cover again. Got caught, kick out. This is a very competitive bout between the Smile and P&D. Davison Fish now looking for a moonsault with the knees. And now Baker, with a boot to the head here. Finally looking for it. High angle DDT by Baker. Now the cover, but where's Shelley as Jacoby Sabin making a save for Davison Fish? But that set up the trap. Shelley making a trap out. Tossing Jacoby Sabin, tag mate to Damian Shelley. Maybe there was a plan there. Springboard into the drop kick. As Baker is taking care of Sabin on the outside. Shelley from the top rope moonsault. Damian Shelley with the full moonsault that got the victory for P&D.
Here are your winners, P&D.
A very impressive victory for Jacob Baker and the debuting Damian Shelley and their tag team debut here in the Warzone. It is a classic back and forth between these two teams with their showing in the Tag Team Invitational that's all going to break down in 2 weeks at tenfold. Both teams really showing how capable they are against each other. And here we saw possible near fall from the Smile here as Jacob E. Sabin, who made the tag, to Davidson Fish, setting up a divide and conquer strategy, keeping Shelley out of the action and a shooting star that could have put Baker on the shelf here tonight, but the resiliency kicked in. But there was a bigger plan set for a P&D tag was made by Baker to Shelley. The drop kick connected from the springboard, and Shelley turns around for the full moonsault, getting the 1-2-3 off of Davidson Fish. P&D looking impressive in their tag team debut. Welcome to the Warzone, Damien.
of the Warmaker Tournament. Introducing first, representing the undisputed from London, England, Ruby Argo.
We are about to find out which of these 5 War Maidens will be joining Sammy Stone at tenfold to do battle for the VRW War Maidens Championship. Tori Doyle and Suplex have been banned from the War Zone. Ruby Rebel is a dangerous individual all on her own in a match that has no rules that will bind her from doing anything that she sets her mind to here tonight in this semi-final match.
And her opponent, representing Absolution for the Sin City, Maggie Morgan.
Maggie Morgan going in alone herself as well, since Dallas Cole was also removed from the War Zone here tonight due to the brawl that ensued between the Undisputed Elite and Absolution last week. Maggie Morgan with a deep personal grudge against Ruby Rebel here tonight, but she's not the only opponent that these two need to be paying attention to.
From Cronulla, Hawaii, Lexi Moniz.
Lexi Moniz was very vocal earlier in the night about all of her opponents, how either they're too focused on personal grudges or too focused trying to revive their former glory. She says that she is not shackled by either of those obligations, as she is only focused on becoming the future of the War Maidens division.
From New Orleans, Louisiana, Jada Storm!
Jada Storm said earlier in the night that it doesn't matter if you are new or familiar to what it is like competing in VRW. Once you set foot in that ring, you need to be reminded or be aware that the most dominant force that you need to deal with tonight is me, Jada Storm, looking to rekindle her rivalry with Sammy Stone at tenfold.
My hands stable, I feel able to turn the tables. I could do this, just keep moving, keep your hands up, stupid. I feel lucid, a new viewing. I can see the end, I can see my future, I can view it. It's right there for the taking. Everything I've ever wanted.
Presenting the Broken Kingdom from Miami, Florida, Marissa Barrett.
Marissa Barrett made her return to the Warmaker Tournament here in the Warzone, becoming an unexpected substitution in the Warmaker Tournament. Finds herself now with an opportunity to revive her status as a War Maidens champion. The stage has been set. The queen of the Broken Kingdom is here in the Warzone, looking to topple over four of the War Maidens to make it to tenfold and to sign the contract on the dotted line for a first ever opportunity. Sammy Stone versus Marissa Barrett. Will it happen? We're about to find out right here and now. So in this semifinals matchup, no rules, no disqualifications, no countouts. First cover of the matchup, Ruby Rebel rekindling a rivalry herself with her and Marissa Barrett. In this semifinals matchup, the last War Maiden standing will advance to the finals of the Warmaker Tournament. Will go on to face Sammy Stone for the War Maidens Championship. And by last War Maiden standing, I mean every pinfall matters. Elimination style. This is an Eliminator Frenzy matchup covered by Jada Storm or Marissa Barrett, a kick out. You have to keep in mind that there are four other War Maidens who are just as hungry as you, who are willing to do absolutely anything it takes to push forward if it means becoming the first champion of 2023 here amongst the War Maidens. And already Ruby Rebel, locked in a submission. The Willow's Peak submission hold, and the power, a burning hammer by Jada Storm, springboard into a drop kick by Ruby Rebel. And Maggie Morgan, and Dallas Cole last week tried to convince Marissa Barrett to join them in their efforts to overthrowing the undisputed elite. Meanwhile, covered inside the ring, and Jada Storm able to kick out, where Diamond Era was trying to be as vocal, as helpful as possible to Absolution, telling them that it wasn't a wise idea to try and pursue the Undisputed Elite, especially with Maggie Morgan, who has to participate in this matchup here tonight, who goes face first on the concrete, thanks to Marissa Barrett. But trying to get Marissa to join forces with a familiar adversary in Ruby Rebel. Remember, Ruby Rebel and Marissa Barrett had a hellacious television championship matchup. It is as brutal as they come, damn near close to a death match. And they beat the ever-loving hell out of each other, but Marissa Barrett made it vibrantly clear that she is not looking to rekindle any kind of past grudges or rivalries. She's only focused on becoming a champion once again in VRW. Whereas Jada Storm, who holds the same obligation as well here. Former leader of the Insurgency, former Gift of Valor champion is Jada Storm, trying to revive her rivalry against Sammy Stone. Remember their battles in the Own the Throne tournament, where they were the final two, and it was Sammy Stone who overcame Jada to become the first ever queen of the Warzone. And Jada Stone would love nothing more but to have that opportunity once again to show that she is indeed better than Sammy Stone, but she has to overcome the four other warriors in this matchup. And Lexi Moniz, who made it vibrantly clear that she is going to topple the competition here tonight. Whether your focus is on grudges or former glory, Lexi Moniz says that she is the future of the War Maidens division. And she may very well be so, especially if she is able to topple such star power. And this matchup covered by, Ruby Rebel trying to eliminate Marissa Barrett. But imagine, should Maggie Morgan or Lexi Moniz get a victory in this matchup, keep in mind of who's actually in the ring right now, a kick out by Jada Storm. But yeah, pay attention. You got a former television champion and Ruby Rebel, a former Gift of Valor champion, and Jada Storm, and a former War Maidens champion in Marissa Barrett. A huge win tonight will skyrocket their career in the Warzone here in VRW. But for that, they have to survive. They have to push forward. They have to make it to tenfold. And Lexi Moniz joining the fray with a boot to the face of Maggie Morgan, out tossing Ruby Rebel aside. And as the brawling continues right in front of the VRW Riots, Ruby Rebel now has some lumbar. And both Maggie and Lexi are down to the outside of the ring. Suicide dive by Ruby Rebel. And the bodies are going to be stacking here. Look at this mosh pit that is in front of the VRW Riots right now. Pinfall and submissions can only occur inside the ring. Jada Storm and Marissa Barrett now pulling it out. As Maggie Morgan sit into the outside. A double neck breaker by both Ruby and Jada Storm, who gets sent into the steel steps by Ruby Rebel. Alliances will not last whatsoever in a matchup like this, especially when it's all War Maidens for themselves. And Maggie Morgan with a sledgehammer trying to do the most here in the combinations by Jada Storm and Marissa Barrett. Trying to one-up each other now. These strikes and these kicks here. Scorpion kick by Jada Storm, who turns her attention to Maggie Morgan. And Morgan with a kick to the ribs in midsection here. Back and forth like a pendulum swing. And Ruby Rebel tossing Jada aside as she is going and pursuing Maggie Morgan. Now ignoring Morgan, possibly baiting her into a trap. Morgan right behind her, and the trap was set. And she fell for it. Just dropped on the top of the barricade. And Lexi Moniz with some steel in her hand doesn't want to be left out of any of the action. And Lexi in the ring with a steel chair, but got caught. Ruby Rebel with the red herring into the cover. Shoulders are down. Lexi Moniz able to kick out at 2.5. Rebel now from the top rope. That's a lot of distance from that leap there. But Ruby Rebel now back on the offensive. Off of that jumping neck breaker, now has the lumbar in her hand. And it's setting up in a precarious situation here. Ruby Rebel has dire straits here, trying to go for the a Debbie drop here. Lexi Moniz now toss into the ropes, leapfrogged over, super kick, and another one. And Rebel again, steel chair in hand. Meanwhile, on the outside, Maggie Morgan trying to take the fight to Jada Storm and always possible. And Morgan planting Jada with a complete shot. German suplex by Ruby Rebel, countered by Marissa Barrett from behind, however. Maggie Morgan shot to the midsection, but had a little bit of hesitation there. Oh! Everyone striking all at once, it seems, and headbutt, drop kick to Ruby Rebel. Maggie very aware of the situation. There are a lot of bodies around and a lot of targets to hit. As Jada now sights set on Marissa Barrett, looking for a brainbuster. Barrett, however, able to counter chop block. And a high knee, dodged aside there, clothesline by Jada Storm, but Lexi Moniz off the sling blade into a drop kick. And from behind, a stomp by Ruby Rebel. Oh! And attacking Maggie Morgan, flipping the bird as well. And Ruby Rebel seemingly making it her mission to get Morgan out of this matchup. Now paying attention back inside the ring. Ooh, up against the apron goes Marissa Barrett. Meanwhile, on the outside, a running Liger bomb delivered to Maggie Morgan. Cover inside the ring to eliminate Lexi Moniz, and she gets the shoulder up. Marissa Barrett kicking down Jada Storm, and now her focus is on Lexi Moniz. And now Lexi rolls aside. Meanwhile, on the outside, a broken kendo stick at the expense of Maggie Morgan. Steel chair to the skull of Marissa Barrett. We knew this was going to be more than a physical affair between these 5 War Maidens. And now the knee strikes. Ooh, shots to the ribs of Lexi Moniz, as Marissa Barrett now is locking her in for a prison lock submission. And a lap being done by Ruby Rebel. Side suplex to Morgan. And double knees to the face of Jada Storm. And Ruby Rebel now tossing Morgan back inside. Oh! Elbow to Jada. And now tossing her back inside. As Maggie Morgan now striking combinations. Roundhouse kick to the chest. Now with the cover. Hooks the leg. Shoulders down on Lexi Moniz, is able to kick out at 2. And Jada Storm looking for the wall with the Ruby cutter. Cover on Marissa. Cover on Ruby. Double count by the referee. Both War Maidens kicking out. And now a brawl between the 3 standing War Maidens, Lexi, Jada, and Maggie, who gets planted. And a steel chair up in the air. Oh! Sidewalk slam across the knee. Looking for that half and half suplex. Great counter by Ruby Rebel. Now, oh! Hip toss by Jada Storm. Catching her with the Queen's Gambit. Cover by Marissa. Maggie survives. And Marissa didn't see Jada Storm coming in hot with that clothesline. Didn't take her down though. Ooh. And Jada now. German suplex to Marissa. And a drop kick to Jada. I think Ruby caught some of that as well. Ooh. Kick to the ribs in midsection. Ruby Rebel tossed tossing Maggie Morgan aside. Oh! Ran to a double axe handle and a moonsault by Lexi. Now the cover. Hook the leg. Shoulders at down. Oh! The save and a steel chair to Lexi. Meanwhile, on the outside, the strikes, the kicks, the elbows, the knees to Marissa. And Lexi trying to derail the momentum of Maggie Morgan here. Tossed over. Oh! Tossed into the corner. And Maggie being a bit hesitant here. No! And that hesitation might have cost her. Lexi Moniz shot to the face. Tossed into the table. And Lexi with an STO face first into the table. Maggie Morgan showing a bit of humility in this matchup, and that cost her a viable opportunity to eliminate Lexi Moniz. Maggie now, done trying to show the human side. Meanwhile, on the outside, cut wrench suplex delivered to Ruby Rebel. Meanwhile, Marissa in the fray inside the ring. Cobra clutch applied here, and I have no idea how badly that has to hurt if you're a War Maiden. Throwing over their hip into a knee. Marissa deciding against a cover there. But in comes Maggie Morgan with a sliding flatliner. Shows their attention. And an enter-curry by Ruby Rebel to Maggie Morgan. And this is it where Morgan wants to be, isolated with the demented Ruby Rebel, especially with some steel in her hands. Seems to be second guessing her decision and has her attention set. Stepping down on the face of Jada Storm. Maggie Morgan with some elbows to Marissa Barrett. Ripcord into the knee. Now the cover on Jada Storm to make the first elimination, but Jada kicks out at 2. Official women's DDT, but still got caught into the Black Widow's web. Ruby Rebel trying to force Marissa Barrett to tap out, but Marissa drop toe breaks it. Now her eyes set on Maggie Morgan, jumps into a Hurricanrana. Meanwhile, on the outside, Jada Storm showing her strength against Lexi Moniz. And Ruby Rebel stepping into the outside, as destructive as she is, ruining the moment. Deep arm drag by enziguri. A twisting enziguri by Jada, but from behind is Lexi Moniz. And an elbow to Jada. Back and forth as a pendulum swings. And Lexi being tossed back inside by Ruby Rebel. Seemingly all 5 of these War Maidens has yet to lost any kind of scheme. And Marissa gets taken out to the outside. And Maggie with her hands back on Ruby Rebel drapes her over the top rope. And now another flatliner by Maggie. But didn't see Ruby. Had it well scouted, looking for that twisting neckbreaker. Great counter. Russian leg sweep by the Queen of the Broken Kingdom. Kick to the ribs, looking for a DDT. Ruby able to counter. Shots to the ribs in midsection. Roundhouse kick. And now Ruby Rebel. Flips her into a knee. Cover again by Ruby Rebel to eliminate Maggie Morgan. And a kick out. But Jada Storm, steel chair. And Ruby ate it. In the chair shot. On a steel chair. And Ruby Rebel, never thought I'd see this ever again. Dropping the fist on Jada Storm. Cover again by Ruby Rebel for an elimination at only a 1 count. We've been talking about the durabilities of some of the warmongers here. Look at the durability of Jada Storm powering out of that 1. But Ruby Rebel sizing her up for a super kick. And Lexi Moniz showing the striking capability she has, but a big time chop block by Marissa Barrett. Ruby Rebel again with the knee. Calling it, seeing all red. And a kick out by Jada Storm, but from behind, Morgan kick to the face. Marissa Barrett cover, shoulders are down, kick out at 2. Cover on Ruby Rebel for Lexi, kick out at 2. And catching the kick is Jada Storm. Blaster with a forearm. Twisting neckbreaker delivered to Ruby Rebel. And now Dana Storm planting Morgan. Morgan is caught into the Queen's Gambit. Cover by Marissa, and Jada Storm is eliminated. Marissa Barrett with the first elimination of the Eliminator Frenzy semifinals of the Warmaker Tournament. Elbow to the face of Lexi Moniz, planting her. But from behind, Maggie Morgan has her eyes set on Ruby Rebel, who gets caught with a stunner. Cover by Ruby, kick out by Morgan. And Ruby Rebel has Lexi Moniz, spikes her down from the electric chair. Cover again, shoulders are down, both women is kicking out at two. And now from behind, Marissa Barrett with a DDT to Ruby. And Maggie Morgan with her in her sights now. Now just tossing Morgan into the corner now with steel chair in hand. But Marissa Barrett not showing the same hesitation to Maggie Morgan. And And Maggie Morgan now trying to come back in this matchup. Lexi Morgan on the outside, handling Ruby Rebel. And Maggie now, steel chair in hand, not hesitating this time. Understands the situation, but Lexi Moniz from behind. Morgan in a bad spot here. Chaos Theory. Morgan is down. Ruby Rebel pacing herself here like a predator in the wild. Swinging Fisherwoman's neckbreaker. Joining a springboard assistance to Marissa Barrett. And a knee now by Lexi. Got caught with a right hand to Ruby Rebel. And kick to the... Super kick by Ruby Rebel. And a double arm into a gutbuster. We started this matchup with 5. Jada Storm was eliminated by Marissa Barrett. Clothesline by Lexi Moniz. Winner of this matchup will face Sammy Stone for the War Maidens Championship at Tenfold in 2 weeks. Face first goes Barrett. Hook to the leg. Ruby Rebel eliminated Barrett. No! Barrett able to get the shoulder up at 2.5. And Ruby Rebel. High knee delivered to Barrett. And a steel chair by Lexi Moniz. And Lexi having a roundhouse kick blocked with another roundhouse. Got her this time on the jaw. And a steel chair. Maggie got caught with a spinning roundhouse by Lexi Moniz and earned her an opportunity into this matchup. And Ruby Rebel, realizing Morgan has been knocked out, and Maggie Morgan has been eliminated by Ruby Rebel. We are down to the final 3. Lexi Moniz, Marissa Barrett, and Ruby Rebel trying to blast it with a steel chair, but it doesn't work. Barrett now picked the leg, looking for a Russian leg, so he got blasted with a clothesline. And now from the corner, looking for that super kick. Lexi in the way. Super kick of her own. Ruby Rebel not too happy that the moment was stolen from her. And instead looking to make a moment for herself. Dropping down the fist on Lexi. And Lexi in dire straits now. Leg drop to the arm. And stiff kick. And a roundhouse jumping kick by Ruby Rebel. Now off the ropes looking for a rolling senton. But Barrett with the knees up. High knee. Final flash knee strike by Marissa Barrett. And a stiff forearm knocking Rebel down again. And Barrett climbed on the top rope. Leg drop. Now the cover. Hooks the leg, steering a hole into the soul of Lexi Moniz. And Lexi followed through with a drop kick. The War Maiden who says she wouldn't be bounded by reviving former glory or past grudges. Trying to eliminate Marissa Barrett, who's able to get the kick out. But Rebel catch her with her own spinning roundhouse. But Lexi making it back to her feet. What is the War Maiden's durability? Spanish fly. And again another spinning roundhouse. This time to Barrett. Rolling senton again the knees. And a knee again from behind. Back elbow by Ruby Rebel. Now wrestling for control. Off the sling blade. Into another drop kick. And Barrett now trying to drag Ruby along here. But the elbows and the ribs in midsection. And again, roundhouse kick. Ruby Rebel. Looking for the red flasher. The cover again. Second time hitting this move. And a kick out by Marissa Barrett. As Lexi Moniz from a distance here. Modified version of a sling blade taking down Ruby Rebel now going after Marissa Barrett who kicks her away. And Lexi taking too much time to gloat here, but has her eyes set on the wrong War Maiden. And now up on the shoulders of Marissa Barrett. Elbows hover, trying to break herself free. Now stiff strike and exchanges between Lexi and Marissa. Picks the leg, looking for a moonsault. And a drop kick again by Ruby Rebel. Taking Lexi out of the equation. And now her eternal focus is on Marissa Barrett, tossing her back inside the ring. Lexi tossing Ruby back as well. All three War Maidens in the ring, deadlocked into this serious situation here. One of these three War Maidens will be going to tenfold to challenge Sammy Stone for the vacated War Maidens Championship. Spikes Marissa on the back of her head and neck again. But Ruby Rebel with the spider's web. The Black Widow's web again. Trying to force a submission. Will this be the third tap out now? Lexi with the escape. Ruby Rebel back to her feet as well. Tossed into the ropes. Got caught. Spinning. Power slam by Lexi. Cover. Hook to the leg. Kick out by Rebel. But Marissa taking advantage. Oh. Stiff forearm to Lexi. Turns her sights. Flips her in. Guillotine choke. Submissions left and right it seems. Guillotine choke on Ruby Rebel. Never before have I seen that in the arsenal of Marissa Barrett. Ruby Rebel, however, fighting through. And Lexi now. Lariat moved out of the way. Rebel knew what was coming. Scary sixth sense. A Ruby Rebel hat suplex by Marissa. But got caught, however. Lexi Moniz is just a few moves away from making an elimination between either her, Marissa, or Ruby. And a super kick again to Marissa Barrett. And Lexi, blocking the jumping kick from Ruby Rebel. As Marissa now, steel chair in hand, trying to taunt either Ruby or Lexi, but is making her way over to them herself. Both Lexi and Ruby, however, putting the focus on each other. Marissa Barrett misses with the steel chair strike. And a Pele kick. And an enziguri blocked. Stiff turnaround here by Marissa Barrett. Looking for a back suplex. And you can see just how bent up that chair is. And Lexi, surf kick to the midsection. Ruby is down. Lexi Moniz. Oh! Almost spiked Marissa on that steel chair with the Frankensteiner. But now in the clutches, toss it to the steel steps. As Ruby Rebel got caught. Knee to the midsection of the roundhouse in the back of the skull. Marissa Bear now with a focus on Lexi Moniz, tossing it to the edge of the table. And Marissa dropping a knee across the face of Lexi Moniz. Barrett now being tossed back inside the ring. And Ruby Rebel now. The viciousness is showing here. Choking the life out of Lexi Moniz on the outside. Meeting Barrett back inside the ring. Got caught with a clothesline. Barrett not in the mood for any of the shenanigans played by the Undisputed Elite's leader, Ruby Rebel. Now climbing all the way to the top rope. Misses with the leg drop. Lexi back inside the ring. Got caught with a kick to the midsection. And Ruby Rebel finally gonna call this move right, the red herring. But Barrett with a drop kick. Goes to the cover, trying to take the victory away. And Moniz able to kick out. Side roll away. Trying to go after each other now is Barrett and Rebel. Half and half. Super! Oh! Into a neck breaker this time. And Ruby Rebel once more with this outlandish fist drop to the face of Marissa Barrett. We are in the final moments of the semifinals matchup of this Eliminator Frenzy. Flipped over into a rolling cutter. Double knees to Marissa. Ruby Rebel punch into a high gear. Lexi Moniz now with a shot to ribs. Kick to the ribs by Rebel. Spinning tornado kick blocked. Ooh. Kick to the ribs. This back and forth is going crazy here. Ruby Rebel with a running Liger bomb. Barrett from behind with a knee. Straight to the hamstrings on the legs here. And now clothesline after clothesline. Are we going to see a trifecta? No. Rip cord into a drop kick. As Marissa Bear once more looking for the prison lock on Ruby Rebel, trying to float her over. Can she get it locked in? And she can. Prison lock is in. As Bear now looking to transition possibly into the figure four. No. But Lexi Moniz catching Ruby Rebel unsuspectedly. Gut wrench suplex. But saw Marissa Barrett coming. Now wrenching away at the arm, possibly trying to set up a submission of her own. But these shots to the ribs in midsection. Lexi Moniz got caught into the Queen's Gambit. Barrett once again with another elimination. We are down to the final two. You want to talk about rekindling old rivalries? You are witnessing one right now. Ruby Rebel, Marissa Barrett. We're just missing a few tables, chairs, and ladders. And some steel steps if you would. Oh! I'm getting goosebumps here seeing these two in the finals of this semi-final bout. One of these two War Maidens will challenge Sammy Stone for a War Maidens Championship in 2 weeks at tenfold. Kick to the ribs. And now, running powerbomb. We've crunched into overtime already. And these War Maidens are completely stealing the show. Rebel now, drop kick to the bottom of that turnbuckle. And the VRW Riots being vocal, yes, this is awesome. As Barrett and Rebel battling things out right in front of the VRW Riots, flipped into a rolling cutter. Of course, it had to be these two. Marissa Barrett and Ruby Rebel now gonna beat the absolute hell out of each other. This matchup, however, can only end inside the ring. Pinfall or submission. And Bear with another Russian leg sweep. You can see the remnants of a kendo stick broken by the hands of Ruby Rebel on Maggie Morgan earlier in this matchup. And Barrett just chop after chop. Oh! Tossing Rebel into the barricade, now bouncing her head off of it. Both of these two are just swinging for the fences. And again, Barrett playing on the back of her head and neck. Taking a page out of Maggie Morgan's playbook is Ruby Rebel, now tossing Barrett into a barricade. But Barrett, oh! Got caught and stepping down on the sternum. Here in the final innings. Rebel again back to the well with that rolling cutter. And Barrett is now rocked and dazed. Tossed aside by Ruby Rebel against the barricade and a heavy right hand. Ooh, moved aside. And oh, clothesline. At the clothesline by Marissa Barrett. Misses again. Ruby Rebel got caught. Off of that ripcord drop kick. Barrett now sending Ruby Rebel back inside the ring. Marissa Barrett having Ruby back in a vertical basement dropped her. Queen's Gambit. Now the cover by Marissa Barrett. She's going to turnfold.
Here's your winner, Marissa Barrett.
Set your freaking calendars. We're going to witness a first time ever matchup for the War Maidens Championship. Sammy Stone knows who her opponent is. Marissa Barrett knew who her opponent was going to be. Now that she has won the semi-final matchup, Queen's Gambit making the first elimination to Jada Storm at the top of this frenzy. Second elimination would be stolen from the hands of Lexi Moniz after catching Maggie Morgan with her private spinning roundhouse. Both of these War Maidens trying to kick each other over the body of Marissa Barrett, but a steel chair would seal the deal completely, knocking out Maggie Morgan. Ruby Rebel knew the assignment, but had to kick away Marissa Barrett and steal the cover from Lexi Moniz. And that would make Maggie eliminated. But then following up this historic run for Marissa Barrett, a second Queen's Gambit elimination delivered to Lexi Moniz, getting her eliminated. It came down to the final two between Ruby Rebel and Marissa Barrett for the last time. Queen's Gambit dropping, planting Ruby Rebel. Jason Ramirez and Mason Rex for the VRW Warzone Championship. Sammy Stone and Marissa Barrett for the War Maidens Championship. Tenfold is sizing up to be quite the spectacle.